Hello everyone, Sierra Game Scott returning to you from the Big and Tall store. And there's nothing else we really need here. We've looked around for the most part. And I think the mall will take us 2 to 3 scenes maybe to finish up. Or 2 to 3 videos I should say. Alright, let's go to the next thing. Like I said, it might take us a little, maybe one more, because I'm not going through it quite as methodically as some of the other areas. Yeah, it's a good time as any to stop in the arcade. You don't actually have to do anything here until the very end, and you actually don't really have to do anything with the arcade itself. Alright, so as you can see, we're in a pretty crazy looking place with all these funny looking kids, space kids. Watching this fine youngster brings back fond memories of all your youth. Little did you know that all those hours playing blazing paddles were in preparation for being the space hero type guy. And we could check out some of the things here. Okay, I don't know if there's a different description for the games versus the kids. I don't think so. Your best score on Captain Zappo was 251. This kid has 15,290,912. Yes, I can read the full numbers. I just went through that quickly. Anyway, watching this fine youngster brings back fond memory. All right, same, same deal. Fine youngster. Yeah, all right. Well, that's too bad that. They could have more humorous commentary. Anyway, you can't play any of these games, I don't think. In fact, I know you can't. Touching anything here may be dangerous to your health. Leave this kid alone. Resist those inbred custodial tendencies to collect garbage. You have much more important garbage to tend to. Alright, well maybe this is an area where we can... A garbage can? Perhaps you haven't read the nose message. Well, let's read the news message then. Perhaps you haven't been around a young active being lately. I can tell you that walking up to one and giving it a sniff could be considered unstable and even dangerous behavior. Alright, so I think that's the joke there. Anyway, you can't play any of these games here. I won't waste too much more of your time. Something will appear in this platform over here at some point. Don't know why they actually have a platform at an arcade, but they do. However, you can play one game. But you actually can't do it that way. And you can't play this one, even though it's free. Back off, it's not your turn. I think it says that for all of them. Okay. But you can play this one over here. And as you can tell in the background, we have the sound of Ms. Astro Chicken. Well, what is this? It's a sequel to Astro Chicken called Ms. Astro Chicken. Pardon me, the sound is to Astro Chicken. This is Ms. Astro Chicken. Yeah, so pretty much what you have to do is try to avoid these things, pretty much all the hazards. You can throw... oh, that squirrel's annoying. If you search online, you can actually get this game and play it just this game versus... come on. Well, that's pathetic. Versus just playing Space Quest 4, because if... Well, we'll see what happens if you play this game a little too much. Alright, so they give us another chance. And so you can actually play... Oh, you can get... If you get... Oh, man, this is really hard. I don't think it's really meant to be played on a computer like this, even though DOSBox should be emulating DOS pretty well. Alright, so you avoid these guys. Try to avoid the squirrels. Try to avoid that. Yeah, obviously, see I'm doing a terrible job. And for anyone who does not want me to playing video games, don't worry. I don't think I get too many more chances. I just want to show you what happens when Roger is overstayed his welcome. By the way, you do not have to do this. This is incredibly hard too. I wonder if I turn the speed down in the game. I wonder if I can turn the speed down in the game. No. Alright. Well, I actually have the speed up pretty quick on the game. So that's part of the reason why this is very difficult. But I'm trying to press... Oh, if you press enter, you can throw these eggs at some of these characters. And hopefully hit them. Alright, you get... If you eat the corn, at least, you can kinda get the eggs. You can get more eggs, pardon me. You can replenish your eggs. Alright, so see I'm actually doing a little bit better now. Not that it matters. You really get, unlike in Space Quest 3, you get a code if you win. You can't win this game, as far as I know, and you don't get anything, ever. And that should have busted it. Oh, wow. Alright, one last try. If it doesn't do it, I'll tell you what happens. It's nothing too exciting. Because this isn't Let's Play Scott. Let's watch Scott play very poorly Ms. Astro Chicken. Though that would be funny, wouldn't it? Alright. I'll take the hits. I won't try to play for real. Just so we can expedite this. And I apologize to anyone who thinks this is incredibly lame. Which it is kind of lame. I even agree. Alright. Okay, well I promised you I wouldn't do it again. Pretty much if you do it too many times, the thing just starts sparking and won't let you play it, because I don't think I want you to blow your Astro Bucks, or your Astro Bucks, your Buckazoids. So, that is Ms. Astro Chicken for all fans out there. Probably more than you ever want to see of it. If you actually like the game or think it looks cool and don't have Space Quest 4, you can, I believe, get a shareware copy of Ms. Astro Chicken. Just type it into Google and should give you the download of that. And you can play till your heart's content. And I think most people agree that probably is no longer than 10 minutes. Alright, so that's pretty much the arcade. And I'm trying to think. I guess we can go in here, because there's something I do have to do as kind of an arcade thing. That might take up some time. So I don't want to do that until the next video. And as you can see, we are in a women's clothing store. Now, why on earth would Roger Wilco go into a women's clothing store? Because our girlfriends are gone. Hiya, hun. I'm Maybot, fashion consultant to the Cosmos. What can we do with you today? Well, this is kind of hard to explain. Oh, let me guess. You want something for someone very special. Somebody who died to get the latest in high galactic fashion. Are we right, or are we right? We're right. Okay, which size does she take? 38. Ooh, I didn't think we were right about that. I don't think we're right about that. I'm not sure, but she's built about like me. Is she? A likely story. Good thing for you, I can keep a secret, sweetie. So, by the way, these are animatronic women, not real women. Yeah, so actually, if you go in here, I'm sure this will suit that quote-unquote special someone's need. It's all the rage. I was actually pretty confused, particularly since I suppose you'll want to try it on now. Here, use this dressing room, especially since it's slightly more adult humor. So I didn't understand it quite fully when I was younger. But even, and honey, if your special someone, quote-unquote, needs a wig, this one should look pretty good on you. She doesn't even cover it up, yeah. Why on earth would we need to do this for the purposes of the game? And the reason is so she automatically assumes he's essentially wear women's clothes for fun. Very lovely, honey. It was made for you. Would you like us to wrap it up, or would that special someone prefer you wear it home? I think I'll wear it home. Just what we thought. That will be 60 Buckazoids, sicko. That's pretty funny. Probably not. Well, that's pretty funny. Anyway, as you can tell, we only had 57 Buckazoids before we even bought those pants. So you cannot come here first and just try to recession-riddle Buckazoids. You can't actually come here and buy it. You need to get money some other way. And so, if we take the money, if we take the Buckazoids, she's not going to negotiate down to 35 as we'd like. Are you in need of an auditory exam or what? I said it will be 60 Buckazoids. Alright. So, let's save this one again. And this should do it for the video, for the most part. And we'll just walk out. Roger walking in a dainty fashion. And see what happens to Roger if he tries to steal the dress. Alright, they just throw him out. You should know by now that you can't just take things without paying for them, Roger. Alright, well, that gets us pretty much to the end. Can we talk to this crazy fellow? No, we still can't talk to him. Can we talk to these women? Yeah. They're all robots, I'm pretty sure, as I recall. Anyway, that's all for this edition of Let's Play Space Quest 4 with Sierra Games Scott. We'll figure out how to pay for that dress and explain a little bit more about it for those of you who may be as confused as I was. Anyway, we will do that in the next video. Until then, Sierra Games Scott, signing off.